Okay, well, hello everyone. We are here. Finally, one of my favorite person gave me this, because we're talking about this for, gosh, a year maybe now. We're at PB&J with Tay. Eric Davis told us to come here, and I'm so excited. We're here with Jeremiah. Say hello, everyone.
Hello.
So we're here, and we're just going to talk to him a little bit, and I want to know how you came up with this awesome concept.
So this was a sandwich that I grew up with. It was a staple in my house. It was something I had as a snack, something I ate during soccer games, and something that came over me one day, and I had this wild idea to have a PB&J restaurant.
Yeah.
Started looking into it, realizing there was none in Texas, none in San Antonio. Came up with the name PB&J with Tay. Turned to my wife. I said, "Hey, it rhymes with your name, my daughter's name." And within 2 weeks, I made the decision that I was going to open up San Antonio's first peanut butter
My
jelly.
goodness. So was this place available? Like, did you have to knock down doors to come in?
So I own a massage shop on the other side of the shopping center,
Okay.
and so as I was starting to plan, I realized that it had to be within the same shopping center if I was going to make sure that that business didn't fall. And so,
So you're telling me I can go over there, have a massage,
And
eat
then come over
dinner?
and-
Okay. I like it. I like it. Okay.
So I was looking into the shopping center in general, and there was only one location available. I came in, and at first, when I was looking at the spot, I was like, maybe this isn't it. And then I just kept coming back looking, and I was like, if I bring down this wall, if I do this. And then the best part about this place is it almost looks like a house.
Oh, it totally feels like I'm in my
Yeah.
grandma's house right
Yeah.
now.
So you feel like you're eating PB&J, peanut butter and jelly on a Corelle plate
Yeah.
with a mason jar of milk at grandma's house. This whole nostalgic feel, made with love, served with kindness is our motto.
I love that.
Yeah,
That's
and
sweet.
and I tell people it's just a PB&J on a plate, but the one special ingredient is that love that we make in every sandwich that your grandmother used
Yep.
to do. And you don't know why her sandwich always tastes
Because
better.
it was made with
Made with
love.
love.
Yes.
And so that's what we're kind of doing here. And now we're going on 4.5 years. It was something that I honestly was worried that I wouldn't even sell a sandwich. I didn't know.
Well, yeah. So how, because you decide what bread, what is it, wheat, is it white, is it toasted, is it Texas toast? You got there's so many options.
And I had to continue to tell myself, because I'm just someone who likes to do that creative side.
Yeah.
Is to continue to remember that this was a simple sandwich.
Yeah.
And if you go too far off the beaten path, you're no longer a PB&J restaurant,
True.
right? You're
That's
no
true. That's
longer,
true. Yeah.
you're making PB&J burgers or PB&J this, and I just wanted to continue.
Stick with that recipe and go. So
The simplicity.
again, Eric is one of your biggest fans.
Thank you, Eric. I
He
appreciate that.
brought me just a taste of one a
Yeah.
couple months ago.
Yeah.
And I thought I was gonna have to hit him over the head to take the rest of it
Yeah.
because it was so good. So what is
Yeah.
what is your favorite? So I know he's got a few favorites. What's your favorite?
So right now, a fan favorite is going to be the Make My Tay. It has cream cheese, bacon, and
Wait.
cream
Cream cheese?
cheese. So I got it from,
gosh.
if you're at like a party and they have the block of cream cheese with the jelly.
With the jelly. Okay.
And so I kept getting these ideas like, hey, bring in cheese or bring in American cheese. And people kept coming to me with like, what do you think about cheese? And, probably about 2 years ago, I decided, let me bring in cream cheese. And it just took off. Yeah.
Wow.
And so it has bacon, and I always recommend our strawberry jalapeno jelly.
Yum.
I make it in-house.
Do you really?
I don't make the base, I make the mixture.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Nice. I cannot wait to try one. And you guys, I'm gonna try to make one. Let's see how well I do.
It looks so much easier than it is.
Yeah, well, you make it. So I'm looking at some of the stuff around here. It looks like y'all won the Blue Plate Award, not just once, but twice.
We do. And we're working on our third one right now. If there's one thing that I admire with restaurants is cleanliness.
Yeah.
My mother just drilled this in me. It's funny because we'll do spots like this, and she'll like watch them, and she's like, "Your shirt was wrinkly. How come you didn't?"
There's something on the
There was
table.
a chip on the table. Like, why did you do it?
Yeah, but
so-
look at this place. It's beautiful. I mean, and
Yeah.
everything that you have in here is like, rustic feel.
It is.
Home feel.
It is.
I just love it.
Yeah, we took that old, grandma's house kind of old chairs that didn't match and wooden and we found most of it on the side of the road.
Yeah,
It's
that's
offsite
kind
there.
of the best
Yeah,
look.
Yeah.
I like it. It's so colorful in here, and these windows are gorgeous.
it hugs you.
It does.
Yeah,
It
it's really
does.
nice. And that's something, customer service we take to a whole nother level here, where I want you to feel like family. I want you to feel like friends.
Yeah, no. And so what are the hours? What are y'all's days?
So we're just a lunch spot. We're open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 3, and then Saturday and Sunday, 11 to 4.
Cute.
Yeah.
I like those
Yeah.
hours.
Because I'm a massage therapist, I also I take clients before and after. And then the one thing I promised myself, because the restaurant industry can absolutely consume you,
Yep.
is that, my daughter's still young, and I didn't want to create something and lose and miss my family.
You want to still live.
I do. And at the end of it, it's just a sandwich to me. I want my daughter to say, I remember Daddy always being there. So I limit my hours and find me if you can, and if you can't, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that. So I know you serve we should have had one made already,
That's
but
okay.
we're going to make one. So you have this whole paper bag
I
thing
do.
too, which I think is the
Yeah.
most cutest thing of it all.
And there-
When Eric showed up the other day with it like that, it was like,
Yeah.
there's lunch. It's like, wow, that's so cute.
And our food truck, and it makes you feel like, you're going brown paper bag on the way to school. But our food truck, my business partner, man, he used to do the little sticky notes in there too.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
have a great day.
That
It's
just
like-
puts on another level.
Yeah,
I
and
love
yeah,
that.
it took off of the food truck, and I just haven't done it here. But and then he would let people, when they were waiting for their order,
Right, a message. Oh, that's cute.
and they would say "made with love" or "smile."
That's so
And so when you
cute.
open the bag, it was like mom left a little signature note. It works.
So speaking of moms, do y'all have like parties with a bunch of kids? Do y'all do catering? Do y'all?
Yeah, and lately, we've had quite a few reviews from birthday parties and people coming in and renting the space. And I've just been bombarded with, can we rent your space? Can we use it? And it's been a biggest blessing. Baby showers and birthday parties. So I love doing those. I think they're great. I love the kids running around. I love the moms and the parents. So when y'all come in, I let them set up. I usually do that like after hours. So this is something where
Okay.
we close at 3, you come and set up, put the decorations. And we just ask that you try our food and buy some drinks. I know how expensive it is for these parties. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, I have not set like,
I was just gonna say, is there a set base, like, where do you
I
start?
haven't.
How many people?
I haven't.
You're like,
And
you
if I
might
can-
need to.
Yeah, and I'm getting there.
It's overwhelming.
It
now.
is.
Yeah.
And it's getting to a point where, I can seat about 20, 25. So it is a smaller,
No, that's
Base,
good. Nice. Yeah.
but man, deliveries,
You don't
pickups,
deliver.
we can deliver,
Okay. Cool.
We have somebody who runs orders for us sometimes, but it has to be an order.
Yeah, I
don't
can't
think
just
once
be,
a- yeah.
can I get to you?
No. And so I'll get my wife to either run them or, I have a guy I pay to run sandwiches. But we just did a birthday party, 50 sandwiches. We did a corporate office for 100 plus. The biggest order I've ever done is probably 150, 160.
A lot.
It's a lot. You don't realize how much it is.
Oh, that's a lot. Oh, I feel like a PB&J with Tay party coming soon.
I
to
think
my
it's
house.
great. I'm down. Yeah.
I can't even forget the steaks, forget the hot dogs. Let's just bring in some PB&Js.
We just had a Mary Kay meeting on
Nice.
Sunday. They use that middle room of ours. But man, I'm here for all of it. I'm loving it.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
That's
something
awesome.
really changed over the last year.
Yeah.
Where they say like, just keep going, just keep, it'll turn.
Yeah.
And I felt it,
You felt it.
and I felt it. Honestly, I felt it this last weekend too. And
Why is that?
we had a video that kind of took off, but it was just this combination of being on Texas bucket list, and then we had a video like on 70% of people, but this was the first weekend where I was like a line out the door from open to close.
Wow.
I mean, almost
That's awesome.
it almost put me in tears.
I bet.
Like 4.5 years, and I looked at my brother and I was like, "What's happening?"
It's happening.
What's happening?
It's happening.
Yeah.
It's what's happening. You're
And-
happening.
And it was wild. It was those moments where you say like, like that's why I sat through COVID and had a customer a day
Wow.
and just continued to show up when it was too easy to close.
Yeah.
And man, seeing that happen, it gives me chills because you're just like, man, this is what everybody speaks about. This is what the podcasts talk about. This is what keep grinding, keep getting up. I promise.
You'll wake up one day and go, boom,
And
there it is.
yeah, it hit. And it hit this weekend where I was like,
Well,
"Sweetie,
congratulations.
Yeah,
I'm happy for you. That's awesome. So you have family that lives in town? Are they?
Yeah, I'm from San Antonio. I was born in Germany, moved here when I was 1 year old, and San Antonio has been my home for 42 years now.
Wow, yeah.
And I love it. I love the culture. I love the small town, it's changing, but
It is.
yeah, the small town feel.
Yeah.
Went to the local university here, worked at Methodist Hospital for 11 years, bartended for 15 years. And the group of people and the family that I have found in this city is bar none. It's incredible. The support, everybody, the barbecues, is the whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
And there's something about this city that I've always just kind of thrived off of. Making friends is a gift, I guess.
Yes, it
And
is.
that group of friends and the people I have
Your
around me,
support
they're
system is
incredible.
amazing. That's
They're
awesome.
incredible. And through COVID, it makes you realize how strong that system
Yeah.
was.
100%.
And the people you never thought would kind of just pop up and go, what can I help with?
Yep.
It was
I
wild.
think we all have that. We've always went through that whole situation through COVID and
Even the landlords, even the,
everybody.
you have your accountant call you and like,
Yeah.
hey man, this month's on us, take a breath. It's fine. My daughter's school, there's just different groups of people that you're like, man, y'all are my people.
Yeah.
And I found you in a really, really, deep sense of friendship. And and then my family comes together. Some of them were like, this doesn't make sense. What are you doing?
But then when they see it,
Yeah.
once they taste it, once they
And
they're
man,
like, okay.
my mom, I always speak about it when I was first opening this. She whispers that small like bit of confidence,
I
and you
love
just
that.
run with it. She'll come over and bring tools, and honey, what about this? And
Yeah.
how can I help? And so yeah, it's cool. And my brothers help on weekends, get the nephews out here. My daughter's starting to like walk orders on some
How
people.
old is your daughter?
7.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that.
So, and she always loves, tell people it's named after me, Daddy. Tell people. So
That's so cute.
we'll get her on a couple of the news stations here and there, and
So I'll have to have her on my podcast.
she thinks it's normal now.
She's like waiting for the lights and
Yeah,
cameras.
yeah. Are you on the news things? Can I go with you? And I'm like, yeah, of course.
That's
So,
awesome. Well, it sounds like you have a great support system,
I
a
think
great
so.
family. You sound very happy.
Absolutely.
So are you possibly thinking of doing another one?
At
Or
this,
something else?
absolutely. This is kind of taking a life of its own. I did make a promise to myself that I wouldn't move because I never stopped until my daughter did get older.
Yeah.
And I say 7, 8, and she's getting there.
And you're like, okay.
And when I really think and sit and like, what's my next move? Nothing hits me yet.
Okay, yeah.
I really want to like let this one thrive.
Yeah.
Like I said, last weekend after
Last
4
weekend,
years
yeah.
was when I was like, whoa. And so I want this to thrive and I want my daughter, to move into those older ages before I start going. And I'll know the moment it hits me. Okay, it's time.
It's time, yeah. Yeah.
And so right now, nothing really hits me. Right now, I'm just kind of enjoying watching some of this. Like, I think I told you earlier, we got Yelp's top 100
That's
restaurants in Texas.
Awesome. That's
And we
so
came in
cool.
at number 57, and I'm like looking at this list, like, how am I on this list with these like heavy hitters? Like there's some restaurants where they've been around for
For a long
years.
time.
Yeah, they have just established this foundation of go-tos in San Antonio, and to make that list of just humble.
That's
very
awesome.
humbled by it.
Congratulations.
Thank you so
again.
much.
I
Yeah.
feel like I'm just so excited that I'm getting ready to go make a PB&J right now with Jeremiah.
That's the funnest part.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So I will show y'all footage of that once we wrap up here. But Jeremiah, thank you so much for
I appreciate
chatting.
what you do.
And
Yeah.
absolutely. And if there's anything we can do, tell everybody where you're located.
So we're at 5335 McCullough. We're on the second floor in the Yard Shopping Center. It's in the Almost Park area, but right on the outskirts of San Antonio. Come see us, man. We'd love to see you.
You guys, it's a great place to come and eat and to come and look at all this fun stuff in here. So y'all make y'all's way over here. Thank y'all for watching. You're watching Trending with Trudy. Download us on Apple, iHeart, anywhere you can see your podcast or listen to your podcast. Apple, Roku, you'll see it up there on the screen. So thank you so much. Thank you again, Jeremiah.
Absolutely.
Y'all can see him at PB&J with Tay.